Hello from 272 Westford Road in Chelmsford. I'm Lisa Marrone, Director of Business Development, and I'm here at Country Creamery and Coffee House. Welcome everyone to this exciting event, and thank you for participating today. Special thank you to Chelmsford Telemedia for the broadcasting, as well as the Chelmsford Business Association for sponsoring this event. I'm here with the owners and family members here, Peter and Sarah Marrone and their children. And welcome. Thank you for having us. It's great to be here. Really appreciate your interest to invest in Chelmsford small business and help keep this location viable and a great amenity for the neighborhood. That's fantastic. Could you guys share a little bit about yourselves and your delicious business that you've opened here?
Well, we've lived in Chelmsford
23 years.
23 years. We just live right up the road. This is a location that we've come to with our kids for over 20 years, and the kids have played in this park. They've been raised in this area. We used to come down when it was the country store, and has just seen it changed hands a few times over the years, and everybody's had a dream to buy this property, to turn it into something. We'd looked at it several other times, and the timing just wasn't right for us. And then when the Shack put it up for sale last fall, the timing seemed right. A lot of things had to fall into place, and it worked. So we had a vision and a dream for this. We knew exactly what we would make it if we ever did it. And we're just very pleased that it's been so well received by the community and the neighborhood and everybody else.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add, Peter?
So our inspiration for part of this was an ice cream stand that we frequent out in Western New York, where she grew up, right where we got married, and I think it's translated quite well. Like she said, the community seems to like it a lot. The seating has been well received, and the product. So it's been a win-win-win all the way around.
That's a really great story. A lot of history, a lot of family involvement, locally owned. I think that's really important, and the reason why people support your business like this as a local investment and a lot of heritage to Chelmsford. From what I can see, it was a very successful first summer for you. Is that true?
It was exceeded our expectations. I think we thought it would probably take a couple of summers to kind of ramp up, and that's what we were prepared for, but pleasantly surprised at how quickly it was well received by the community. And there was some adjusting and some crazy weeks and some crazy months, but we had some really great kids that have worked for us, and we couldn't have done it without them and without our family, without our children who worked 10 and 12-hour days in the beginning. So we adjusted well, we think, and have brought us to this, and just really pleased, very pleased.
I think that's a testament to the town's effort to support local, the importance of supporting local, and people seek out those independently owned and individually owned locations purposefully. Yeah. And I think you see some of that happening this summer. And with that comment, I just want to briefly hand you this new key in my keychain here of supporting local. And there's a key for you. You can consider it a key to the town, but it doesn't really open any doors. I think you've already opened your business very well, very successful. Thank you for doing that. I was wondering if you have any idea of what the most popular flavor is, or the most popular item on your menu. Is there anything that really stands out?
So
Peter
from
will
a
know.
numbers perspective, I mean, we've sold a lot more ice cream than anything, right? I think the ice cream product that we're providing is very different than anyone else around here from a soft serve perspective. For me, the biggest surprise, though, was the Dole Whip. So we knew we had a lot of people, as news was coming out that we were opening, looking for vegan and dairy-free options, and she brought up Dole Whip. I didn't even know what it was. So we invested in that, and that's been a huge surprise. So that's been very popular. And as you've seen, we mix up flavors from time to time, and that's gone over quite well. Yeah.
I have sampled the Dole Whip. I needed to know what it was all about. I was here a few weeks ago, and it's a great alternative. It's non-dairy. It's very flavorful. It's a great option for people that are just looking for something other than ice cream, so it's pretty refreshing. And the Dole Whip has many different flavors, right?
Correct. Yeah. No, we
Pineapple?
can switch it. We always have pineapple because that seems to be the favorite. It's what Disney has. It's what Hawaii has. Then we've switched out with raspberry, strawberry, watermelon, lime, orange. And everybody seems to love it when we switch it out, but everybody has their favorite for sure. So I think it was important to add another option, and I think just be aware and sensitive to those with that are lactose intolerant or are vegan or vegetarian and wanted some things that some other options for them. I want everybody in the family to be able to enjoy something here.
Yes, and then just also soft serve. There's something on the menu for everyone here, for sure. Any thoughts on winter? Do you have a winter plan, like reduced hours? Will you be
I
open?
was explaining earlier our coffee business, which is also a big part of what we do, and that has just been ramping up weekly, busier and busier. So I think people are settling into their fall routines, and they realize this is a great place to stop without the long lines of some of the other establishments, and so that's definitely going to drive us through the winter.
Yep.
I think our hours will probably change. We won't be open until 8 o'clock at night, but I think we'll do some lunch offerings, maybe soup, something like that, to satisfy the lunch crowd and see how it goes.
You've got some loyal followers already, so anything you try to adapt to, they'll be supporting you, and you can kind of figure it out as you go. You're still in your first year.
Right.
So you've done quite well considering all that. So ways to get in touch with you, how would you like people to just follow your Facebook page or Instagram?
Yeah, we're pretty big on social media. We have a pretty good following on Facebook already and Instagram. We have some social media experts here, that's not me, and keep us engaged. We do have a website. People can stop in. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us.
Would you like to introduce your daughters here? This is a family affair happening.
It is. This is our daughter, Catherine. She's a sophomore at Chelmsford High. This is our daughter, Madeline. She's a junior at Stonehill College. And this is her best friend, Sarah, who is like our fourth daughter, who helps us a lot at this location. We couldn't do it without her, without all of them. We also have a middle daughter, Ella, who can't be with us today. She's a freshman at the University of Vermont. So
She's bummed to be missing.
she's very bummed, and it feels very strange to not have her here with us. That's for sure.
Well, she will be here and support as much as we can with your family set up here. Just a couple more comments before we cut the ribbon is that I researched a little bit and saw that people in New England eat more ice cream than any other part of the United States. It's really amazing.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
So
that
that-
explains it.
Yeah,
We
so
picked a good place to open this then.
right, and maybe your winter hours, right?
The
Right.
great park we have right in our backyard that the town has invested so much in, I think that's those two things play well together.
And the park keeps evolving. There's a walking path, there's exercise equipment, there's playground equipment adaptable for all of the children, and it's just a great area to be outside on this part of town. Okay, I think we're ready to cut the ribbon, and then we'll do a little presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Big scissors. We'll do a little bit of countdown. Okay. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.